Hello, everybody. My name's Steve. I run a small eBay reseller storefront by the name of Charlie Noise Games and Collectibles, operating primarily in CCGs, mostly Magic the Gathering, a little bit of Flesh and Blood, uh, vintage and out of print tabletop RPGs, a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and various others, and gaming figurines, collectibles, um, anything that you can't really get anymore, at least not new. Um, been doing this for 5 years ish. Started a little bit before COVID, so kind of rode the crest of the COVID collectibles boom, but I was operating in the space probably 6 months beforehand. Familiar with obviously various content creators online, you know, namely Rudy from Alpha Investments, various others. There's Rob from RNG Games, Alex from Nostalgianomics, Brian from Pokey NE. Anybody that's got any sort of insight into the collectibles kind of marketplace and market movements. And I've been thinking, what can I add to this conversation? And as somebody who only does this as a hobby, I'd argue probably not very much. But I've just come home from having lunch at my parents' place, and my mum, she had a little bit of a windfall, and she ended up just gifting me $100. She's like, "Here, go and fill your car up with petrol." But I thought, you know what? While I was sort of sitting there conversing with her, I was flicking through Facebook Marketplace, as I'm wont to do, and I found somebody that was selling a few Final Fantasy figurines. Just the play art ones, nothing too fancy, but long out of production, and still desirable. And I thought, you know what? Rather than go out to dinner or fill my car up, I'll take that $100 and I'll go and buy these figurines, and I'll turn that $100 into however much I can turn it into, using my online store. And I thought, you know what, that might actually make an interesting YouTube series. How far can we go starting with $100, and turning that into resellable product and to reinvest it over time and see what we can build it to. And I thought an initial target would be $1,000, but then I thought, you know what? Maybe that's thinking too small. So I'm hesitantly thinking, let's take this on a bit of a journey and see if we can get to 10K. Or if we can't do that, then, starting today, let's see how much we can grow it by reinvesting it into itself, that we can turn it into in the space of a year. And I thought I'd invite you guys along to share with me in this little experiment. Anyway, here's without further ado, I suppose. Here's what I managed to pick up. So, for $100, I picked up these three figurines. First one, Play Arts Final Fantasy Selfie Tilmet. See Daisy, losing my camera. You in? Yep. Probably the least desirable of the three. There are listings of this online, up to about $100 Australian. So I think my plan is to ensure that we can move things quickly. I'll ask for less than the kind of market value or what's available, and we'll go from there. Anyway, so that was number one. Number two, we've got Renoa, same brand, so Play Art. This one's got a little bit of tape on it. It's not great, but might be able to get rid of that. Anyway, uh, less of her around. I think I only saw a single listing. Um, yeah, up around the, I believe it was about $200, but I don't think it was Australian either. So should be able to get a little bit more than that. Um, Not more than 200, but more than the other one. But then this one was really interesting. So weirdly, these ones were $40 each, and then the bloke only wanted 20 for this. This is Sir Auron from Final Fantasy X. Hands down, my favorite game that I've ever played. Maybe aging myself a little bit there, but PS2. I think it came out in 2001 when I was in my 20s. Yeah, loved it, loved him as a character, and I also don't think I'm alone. I think he is one of Final Fantasy's more enduring characters, and as such, these things are really expensive. If you jump on eBay, you can have a look. There's none listed in Australia, and international ones are, well, I think the cheapest started about $285. Now, keep in mind, all three of these are sealed, so I'm going to pop them up onto the marketplace page. Or sorry, not the marketplace, the eBay page. Charlie Noise Games and Collectibles. I'll link in the description below, so you can check it out yourself if you're interested. Yeah, and we'll see what we can turn this $100 into. Nice meeting you all. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.